Hello, thank you for joining me by this beautiful, I think it's a jasmine. Those flowers won't be lasting very long, so I thought I'd got to get out and film next to them. And one of my lovely twinkly sparkly lights that are giving me so much pleasure, and those who pass during the evening. So, self-image. How we consider ourselves and how we show the world who we are. To many, that's what you wear, how you dress, how long your false eyelashes are. I say that because I only ever wore them once and I just couldn't open my eyes. So that was always a no-go for me. But when it comes to the clothes, it can be designer labels or nothing. I've never been a designer label person. I have got one or two things, but I got them from charity shops, and I'm not too proud to say that. Yeah, I got them because I like them, not because of the label. Though I have to say, my son, when he was an early teenager, we were on holiday in Spain and we were walking past a Lacoste shop, and unbeknownst to me, there were a few labels on the floor outside, and he acquired one of these. And that night he got out glue and glued it over the label that was on his t-shirt, which was just a bog standard ordinary t-shirt. Yeah, shall we say, he didn't do a very good job. It looked awful, but he was so proud of it, because to him, Lacoste was better than a bog standard t-shirt. I should have known then how he would turn out. He's always been a label person. So when we're thinking about self-image, we start with a thought. And you know what I say about thoughts, they aren't real, they aren't you. But if you think those thoughts long enough, hard enough, on repeat enough times, then it converts into a belief that that is true. So let's say the thought is, oh, I'm no good at that, I am inferior. So that becomes a belief and spreads from what may have been one thing to becoming all-encompassing. And it becomes a rule that controls how you behave in certain situations. And you may not realize you're actually doing this because it just becomes part of you. So you just do it. It's you. And back to that, I am inferior. It means that you have a need to have things that you do, have things that you make, praised and acknowledged by others. And the rule is that because you need this praise, because it becomes essential to you and your self-image to prove that you aren't inferior, then you are always looking for attention. If you go anywhere, oh, have you seen my new dress? Do you like it? What do you think of my new eye makeup? Drawing attention to these new things that you believe raise you above being inferior. It can work, but at least you're thinking about feelings and inside rather than just the outside, though that obviously comes as part and parcel. And it can actually give a wrong impression, because if you're going around saying, oh, did you see what I did and didn't I do that well? It comes over as being overconfident rather than lacking in confidence, feeling inferior. It becomes boastful. And so the impression that people gain of you isn't the one that you would like them to have. And some people, I did this the best. I did this the biggest. I did this the longest. And no names are going to be mentioned, but there are more than enough who make their face seen a lot, who fit into this bracket. They come across as overconfident, but in fact, underneath, they may just be crying out for acknowledgement because they feel inferior. And it goes beyond that basic rule of seeking acknowledgement. They will start expanding on what they've done, how well they've done it. And everybody said it was the best that they've ever seen. Nobody's ever done it as well as I have. At which a lot of people switch off. But inside there could be a very loud cry coming, I need acknowledgement. But if they carry on doing that, it's back to that, if you always do what you've always done, you'll always get what you've always got. And if they're continuing to do it, they've obviously not gained the acknowledgement that they need. So they keep doing it, even though they're still not gaining that acknowledgement. They are still this person who is unsure, inferior, and desperate to hide that inferiority. Okay, it's starting to spit with rain. Good old northern saying there. So I will wend inside and say thank you for joining me. And I've trimmed this bush, otherwise I would take a few snippings and put them in a little posy bowl. I might do that in a minute or two. Thank you for joining me. Take care. Take the best care of yourself that you can. Cheerio for now. Bye. And I just resisted waving as the post van went past. There were 2 post people waving as they went. Now they'll think I'm being antisocial. Take care. Bye for now. Bye.